My name is Ansil Saunders, and I'm a board member of AMA. Mid-June of 1972, we formed the committee, and we called it the Arizona Memorial Museum Foundation. December the 7th, 1941, I was at IA Landing. We had 4 crew members in the boat, and we had the boat coxswain and the engineer, and then we had 2 deckhands. I was one of the deckhands at that particular time. Started looking around, and there was explosions coming from all over, you know, different areas, and we looked up, and the airplanes was flying around, and hey, here's Arizona. It's been hit, and that was the first wave. I'm looking out across Fort Island, and I don't remember exactly what I saw first, or the bomb that hit the Arizona or the Utah as it was turning over, about 30 degrees or so at that time. The masts were still out of the water. Or a big hangar on Fort Island that just raised up in the air. You could see daylight underneath it, and it just set back down, just barely off of the original foundation. But that big building was raised right up in the air, and you could see all the way underneath it. Then it just set back down. And so those are 3 things that just seemed to be happening all at one time, huh? Maybe a couple of weeks after we went in there, and they had coffins or body boxes just stacked up off on the right-hand side of the pier, a whole big bunch of them. And I remember they had brought a sailor in off of one of their ships that they had cut out of the bottom, just plumb white. He was at the landing that day. They had brought him over, and I remember seeing him. Now, I don't know what ship they brought him in on, but see, for a long time they were cutting compartments, especially on the Oklahoma, and they brought a lot of people in from the Oklahoma that were trapped down inside. It united the United States. It brought everybody together in one cause and one unit. Everybody was doing the same thing. I really hope it is big enough to accommodate everybody, and maybe they'll be able to show some of the film that has been taken of the oral history, that can be brought in some way visually on the screen, so a person can listen to the story and get a little more knowledge of what happened. I think that's probably one of the best ways to perpetuate what we're trying to do. Thank you for remembering me. The Pearl Harbor survivors have a saying: remember Pearl Harbor, keep America alert.